Tony Yayo, right? I want to go back to the interview he did where he made the comments about Biggie and Ice Cube. It's also a part in that interview where he was going back and forth with DJ Effin about if Who Shasha was a Tupac diss. He felt like, they dropped Who Shasha after Tupac got shot at Quad, so it's a Tupac diss. But I want to get it from your point of view. Do you feel like Who Shasha is a Tupac diss since they dropped it after he
I
got shot at Quad?
I could just say during that time when it was going on, when we first heard it, we took it as one. You know what I mean? Like you still got to remember, man. Everybody was so far apart from each other during these times, and at the same time, it was nothing but the magazines that was really like the internet. So everything was late, but then the street was still talking. Everybody was still connected through the streets. So, uh, to hear it at that time, it came off as one. You know what I mean? It came off as a diss record. Like, I mean, I played the motherfucker back to back to back to back. Man, the shit was jamming. I had it. It was on cassette. You know what I mean? So, like, they had that and the instrumental on it. So we was writing to that beat. Man, that was Easy Mo B. Woo, boy. I think that was Easy Mo B, I believe, who produced that. Because he produced a lot of that big stuff. But it came off as a reply to that. And, let's be real. Let's just be real. For that record to be chose at that time to be made a single, it was just, come on, man. It was, now that we know all the shit that was going on between just the executive branch, we know that was, hey, man, shit, wham, we gonna get your ass right back. Pac already been up here talking all that shit up in the city. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, he was up there talking a lot of shit, popping shit, you know what I mean? And fucked around, that shit happened, and then boom, who shot you? Represent the weak from the ups. Man, that shit was like, ooh. It was cold. Like, I mean, I rode plenty of nights with that thing in the lap. I mean, it was cold. It was like, and then it was like, you never heard a diss that was, I think that was that was the beginning of that subliminal shit for us. Cause we was such on some, the West Coast was on all the way. We all the way on it. We saying your name, your hood, everything about you. You know what I mean? When to us, and when you look at it, when you grade it in just hip hop fashion and order of the streets, it was slick. It was dope. He didn't say no names. And it made it even bigger that he didn't. But you understood everything that was going on in the news around Pac and everything that was going on in New York. Because New York was polarized at that time. It was just so much going on. You know what I mean? So I just think that at that time, me as an artist, riding around in the lack, doing our thing, and hearing that, it was like, woo, boy, he did that. But then you got to understand, that's why the next album, Tupac, Me Against the World. Hey, folk, I got nothing to lose. It's just me against the world, baby. That's when you understood that Pac took it as a diss, regardless of what nobody else gonna say, because now we know that they were friends and they were close to one another. So if anybody was gonna take it like, shit, my nigga, that's what it is. All right. He was gonna take it like that. And that's the way that the public took it. Because I think Big whole persona and everything about Big, it blew up after that record. It blew up after that record. He became,
But yeah, I agree. The timing of that, yo, the timing of that, like, come on, yo, they knew what they was doing,
all
releasing
the
it at
way,
that
man.
time.
All the way they knew what they were doing. And now that we know it was an actual fight between the West and the East about who gonna dominate at that time, shit. It was a perfect move if we playing chess. He down, he can't record. Shit, this the perfect record. Now it puts us in the conversation. Who shot you? And you was at the studio. So it's like, as far as the allure hip hop and everything, boy, added gas. It added, man, that shit was a mega bomb to the game, man.